welcome back to my channel. So this video is a fairly quick monthly layout for the month of February. So this month I took some inspiration from some different folks in the bullet journal community for colors. I didn't really want to let go of my pink and green theme from January, so I didn't. So I decided to get I used it as an excuse to buy a new green pen. So I bought the Tombow olive colored pen. I don't think it's a new color, it's just new to me. And then I used the light pink color that I had before to do a little bit of highlighting on the lettering. The quote is a sticker from the Happy Planner sticker book, and it's a couple of years old, so that's why I actually didn't show it in the video. But the sticker says the best thing to hold on to in life is each other, which is a quote by Audrey Hepburn, which I really like. I think it's a good theme for the late winter, early spring. So along with my pink and green colors in this layout, I'm also using two different gray colors. So I'm using a light gray Staedtler and a dark gray Staedtler. I was gonna use my gray gel pen, but I ended up not using that. I really like these colors. The pink, the green, and the gray together I think are just really pretty, and then give a really nice subtle kind of look together. And I'll actually end up using these three colors together probably through most of the month, if not the entire month of February, which I'm already kind of excited about. I'm excited to kind of make that switch later on this week, since the month switches at the end of the week. I'll start using more of the gray and with the pink and green in my dailies, and then going forward in my weeklies for the month of February, the gray will be more prominently used some weeks, and other weeks it might be green or pink still that's used more prominently. So as you'll notice, I'm counting out my days and my weeks. So I totally should have looked more closely at the calendar when I was doing this. I was really trying to pay attention to make sure that my squares were the same size, and totally missed the number of days. And so I ended up making one row too many, but I think it's okay. I'll use stickers or something to cover it up probably. Or I might just leave it and it'll just be extra boxes that'll just be at the bottom. It ends up being a pretty light color gray. I know it's a little bit hard to see in this light, and then it's pretty light even in natural light. So I'll probably just won't even worry about the fact that I've got extra boxes on the end. So friends, I don't I really don't know why I did the green dots at first at the beginning. I think actually I was thinking I was going to do green dots and pink numbers and then realized that that green color is kind of dark and my pink pens are fairly light. So then I went ahead and kind of stopped and went with pink dots and then numbered the days of the month inside the pink dots. I actually really like it in the end. I just left it where it was just the dots. I didn't put in the dates for January at the beginning since the month of February starts on a Friday. Um, but like I said, I like it, and so it turned out to be a happy mistake. So whether you're new to my channel or you've watched every video so far, you know I love to decorate with stickers. Um, I don't know, I just love it. Stickers make me happy. So since February is Valentine's Day, I went ahead. I couldn't even wait to write in all of the things before I put in the Valentine's Day stickers. I just had to just drop those little hearts in there. And then what I did is started looking at the dates. That kind of long pause, I guess, was me just sort of checking my digital calendar to make sure that I was sure. I do like to be kind of consistent to some degree about certain things, especially classes and office hours. I kind of try to write them in the same way every month. So that's sort of what I was checking in on the January schedule. I will say on this calendar, I did make a bunch of mistakes. You'll see me in just a moment trying to write the word dentist, which I don't know why that was not a word that I was going to accomplish the day that I did this. But I love stickers anyway, so I just cover up the error with a sticker. I don't use correction tape or white pens or other kinds of things like that. I just use stickers to cover up any spelling errors or issues that I might have in my journal. So February is a busy month for me. I have a couple of conferences, I have 2 essays due, and I have a speaking engagement in this month. So it's a short month with a lot of work. So on the monthly planner, I just put in the big due dates of when things are going to happen. And then I put in the weeklies and my dailies. I lay out what the plan is for accomplishing those things. And so you'll actually see that more in the weekly layout than you will in the preparation for those big things. in the weekly layout than a monthly layout. I like to just have the monthly layout have just the due dates on it. That allows me to be able to keep and use a pretty small kind of grid for the way that the monthly layout happens. If I were to put in more sort of granular detail in the month or in the monthly layout, I would definitely have to make the boxes bigger so that I could fit more stuff in them. But since I use my bullet journal and a digital calendar, I figure if I really need to have that more granular stuff, I can do that on a monthly view. I can do that in my digital calendar as well. So, one of the things that I added to my monthly digital calendar is I actually added the due dates of the assignments for my students just so I have an idea of when the grading is going to happen. Now, one of the things that I did do on my weekly calendar is during my office hours is when I do my grading, because if I don't have any students come by, that's always a good time to do grading, and then I do the rest of the grading later. Outside of office hours, if there's stuff that still needs to be done. What I did on this month is I just split the office hours, but what I'm thinking about doing is as we go through the month is going back and putting just a little asterisk next to the office hours dates when I did the most grading or sort of course prep work during my office hours, just so I have a way to be able to kind of keep track of that. Now, for the month of February, I do have a few birthdays. I have a few really close friends who have birthdays in February, and my sister's birthday's in February. So I just put this little happy birthday sticker so I can go back and put in the names and birthdays on the list so that I can remember when to call people. I don't put them on the actual date. Again, it's really because of how small the boxes are. So I end up just doing this list outside of the calendar, but right below it so that I can have it. Now, I didn't do my ideal day layout. Part of that is because I have that extra row there, and that's why. Well, that's it for me. That's my whole layout for the month of February. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy the bounty.